Dr. Boyle, and school board. I came to speak with you tonight about communication, although that could equally be titled bad news. For the last couple of weeks, it seems that we've been inundated with calls and emails regarding the communication process to our probationary teachers. I'm usually asked three questions. The first is, did you know? And the answer is no. And the second is, well, why didn't you know? And the answer has to be, well, no one communicated their intentions or these ideas with us. And the third question is always, well, why not? Why don't they discuss this with you guys? And the reply is always, that's a good question. And that's a good question never has an answer. There are many challenges that the district faces, and they can be resolved better through improved communications with all of your teacher associations. Oftentimes we're left out of the information process until after the fact. And then we are inundated, as you are, with a lot of questions and a lot of fears and concerns that could be allayed and alleviated early on in the process as we communicate with our membership and save you a lot of that frustration and grief as well. A lot of these things could be diffused before they become larger than life issues. The associations want to be partners with you in the process of getting through the budget and these tough economic times the next 2 years. So together we can achieve better outcomes if we work together as partners, not adversaries.
Thank you. And then the last card I have is Mr. Greg Smith.
Thank you. Good evening, members of the board, Mr. Superintendent, and distinguished guests, and also fellow members who've already spoken from the Lakes and Stonebriar neighborhoods. My name is Greg Smith. I have two daughters in the LISD, member of the Lake Hill HOA, and so forth. Well, I had a bunch of prepared comments. First, thank you again, Carol and Julie, for turning up and really speaking your case in front of the Frisco City Council, so that they know that, yes, there is a commitment of this board to provide the best absolute educational opportunities for those of us in our neighborhood and our communities. We really do appreciate that. I also wanted to really talk about what this conversation is about. I know that the members of the We Are Frisco board have multiple arguments and multiple influences about what they think might be the best for their communities. I proffer that this is really more about how we as LISD promote our values as well as our values in our property. This board has heard all evening conversations about the economic hardships that are going to occur over the next several years. I don't think anyone at this board would agree that by ripping out a portion of your district and its relative tax base is going to help those matters at all. Nor do I believe that it is really imperative for any of us to consider the possibilities of decreasing or devaluating our neighbors' property values or neighborhoods through some type of political process or political pressure. So I would implore you, instead of coming here with a comment about how much I love you all, because you already know that, but to really consider the possibility of how this board and the Frisco board can align themselves together to help educate the realtors, the stakeholders, and the political entities in each of our communities to work together to assure that we're providing the excellence in education that is possible while still maintaining our investment in this community and this district. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. That was our last card, so now we will move